All right, Anthony and I are podcast back for another episode. Frankie C is in the house, and we are discussing what they're doing with Jeffrey Epstein's Florida estate. Plus, we're talking about Kanye West finally conceding in the election and everything everybody's talking about the election. So we'll do a little bit on that.
What election?
Mandalorian season 2 and what to stream if you're sick and tired of hearing about the election. And maybe a couple of other mishmash things in between. Hang on a second. I'm sorry.
You all right there, buddy?
Biden ballot. Sorry. Found another one.
You douche.
All right. What are they doing with Jeffrey Epstein's Florida estate? So we speculated about this not that long ago because it was kind of all rolled in this big trust, and then they put these things up for sale because they set up the victims fund because they're going to pay victims out for what Epstein did. And we were like, who's going to buy this thing? Todd Michael Glazer's who? That's the guy who's going to buy the Epstein
TMJ
Florida mansion. But according to the Wall Street Journal, and I think this is the only way that you can make this thing possible, they're gonna bulldozer it. They're gonna tear it down.
About time. That's what we said in the beginning. We gotta just demolish it. Get a couple of priests over there. Something, just banish all the evil from that place and move on.
Just dump holy water. Just get every single religion,
whatever you gotta do.
Yeah, 20 religions, all their cleansing things, and just dump it all in one spot and
get them all on there.
And hope it all goes away. Basically, is the thing here.
Build like a sanctuary or like a shelter of some kind, like a women's shelter on there would be good.
Well, I mean, that would be good, except you're talking about the most prime real estate to exist on the planet. Hold on. Just when I thought we were a duet, we are a threesome.
It's just in.
Hi.
What's up there,
Are we live already?
We started. We're in the middle of the show.
Oof, okay.
Yeah. Are you okay?
Party. You counting ballots?
I just came from counting ballots. And boy, am I tired.
I just found a ballot for Biden, coincidentally. I could see it.
Or was it placed there?
I don't know.
By Frank.
Dun, dun, dun. Why would I hide a Biden ballot?
That's true.
So Janine, we're talking about somebody bought Epstein's Florida mansion for almost $22 million. Okay. Actually, it went on the market for almost $22 million. And how much do you think it actually sold for? The most trafficked, awful person on the planet puts his house up for sale for $22 million. What do you think the scumbag discount is on a house like that?
I think he paid probably 18 for it.
I'll say he paid 15.
18. Somebody read the article already. Janine got 18.
Oh my God, I swear I didn't.
Did you really?
No, that's just a guess.
Nice.
An educated guess.
Well, It's good. I mean, to pay 18 million and then you're paying 18 million for the land because you bulldoze it, and now all you have is land.
Right.
So you got to rebuild something there.
That's basically probably what he said was like, hey, I gotta bulldoze this thing and build another, $4 million mansion on top of this. So you gotta cut me into the deal.
Maybe.
And I don't know many people that would be. I mean, that's even. You're talking about a long time till actually somebody comes along and buys this. Like, you got to kind of forget that memory.
Right.
It's not like somebody's going to scoop it up as soon as it's built.
I'm not too familiar with real estate law, so I don't know if, since the property is bulldozed and they're building something new there, when they sell it, do they have to disclose what was previously on that land?
No, I don't think so.
They don't have to say this is the former site of Jeffrey Epstein's mansion or whatever?
Yeah, it's an interesting question because I don't think they have to, but if you're the real estate person, do you say that anyway? Because you don't want somebody finding that out mid-deal.
I wonder, because I think if someone dies in the house, don't they have to tell you?
Yeah, but the house is no longer there. And it's just land now.
If somebody dies in the house, do they have to tell you?
I think that they do.
I think it's different in every state. I'm sure real estate law is different. This is Florida, right?
Yeah.
So I'm sure the real estate law is different in Florida than it is up here. But I think generally you have to say if anybody, I don't know if it's just natural death you have to disclose that, but I think obviously if there's a murder, then you have to say something.
I don't
If
know.
it's just a natural death, I don't think you have to disclose that.
Someone got some hairs cut.
Yeah, Anthony.
Let's be honest. Is this my color or what? I mean, do I look good in the
that's
powder
your
blue?
color.
I feels like this is my color. Like
It's a color.
It's a color.
I'm looking damn good.
I could see you in yellow,
You think so?
like a bright, Curious George yellow.
I look better than Kanye on election night. All right, Kanye concedes on election night. That was a big story. I didn't really see his concession, but he tweeted this photograph out.
Yeah, I concede too. I'm not gonna win, so I might as well throw in the towel now.
And then he put Kanye 2024. I have a prediction here. Kanye West is going to run for president every 4 years for the next 40 years.
Well, I mean, I voted for him, so I hope my vote counts.
Did you write him in?
Oh, wait. We're in New York, so it doesn't count. Okay.
I just wrote Yeezy on my write-in. I
Okay.
was like, they'll know.
They
I
do.
tore the paper up a little bit.
Yeah. Yeah. No, but I think I legitimately think that this is going to be his shtick now.
Every 4 years, yeah.
Every four, like kind
Can
of
the-
similarly the
can
way it
Kim
was
handle
Donald.
that?
It was Donald Trump's shtick too. I mean, like he
He only ran once, I guess twice now.
but every single year since I don't know 1990 whatever maybe right around the art of the deal they started with the rumors of he's gonna run for president, and every time he did he would get this like huge bump in sales. I mean that's
That's
basically
hysterical.
and for those people who don't
think-
know, like that's kind of what happened. Every year there would be this rumor of Donald Trump running for president for every
So
year.
you think this is just a publicity stunt for Kanye?
I do. I do
He's just
think
trying
so.
to get some headlines.
I think it's a combination of things. By the way, I watched on Netflix. They have Letterman has that show. My next guest needs no introduction, and they put out 4. Did we talk about this on the podcast? I can't remember if I talked about it here or on the radio.
A little bit.
We did. Okay.
We
don't
just said
remember.
that he was coming out with new episodes.
He was coming out with new episodes. He came out with 4. I watched 2 of them already, and one of them was Kim Kardashian. And I got to tell you, she won me over a little bit, that Kim Kardashian, you know?
Really?
Yeah.
In what way?
Well, she was talking about how she when she got robbed in Paris. Do you remember that? When
Yes.
they like tied her up and they like masking taped her face and took all her stuff, and just it's tough watching somebody like talk about that and how they were like stalking them out on social media to figure out like she was bragging about this ring that Kanye got her, and they were like as soon as she got that ring, they were like, okay, we're gonna move on it, because she found out later they've been following her for like 4 years or something crazy like that,
Damn.
just waiting to jack her. Yeah.
Oh, I'm sure that's traumatizing for anybody. That's
You don't like being tied up, Frank? Oh, wrong conversation.
not
Sorry.
against my will.
Or do you?
I think Frank is the kinkiest person that we know.
I mean, look at him.
Yeah, I know.
Obviously.
Look at him.
I know.
What does that mean? What the hell is that?
I know Frank for oh my god, how many years now?
I don't know, 30.
Yeah, and I know your wife for a long time, and you guys seem like that. You seem like that normal couple. Like, oh, there's nothing really there, but like there's rooms I've never been to in his house, and I think there's a reason
Exactly.
why.
I mean, come on.
Yeah,
It's like so obvious.
yeah.
Look at them.
I know they have.
I can just imagine the costumes in both their closets.
Sometimes a swing hanging from the ceiling is just a swing.
That's right.
It's a playroom. That's what it is.
You know what I've been thinking
Handcuffs.
about? Not lately, but you know what I've been thinking about? You know how like in the 70s, like people would hang like plants from their ceiling in their bedrooms and shit. Was that just for like
That's
sex
true.
swings? Is that what that was really for?
Oh,
Their
maybe.
bedrooms.
Yeah, like
Yes, I do remember seeing that.
yeah, like in like a bedroom or like a dining room maybe or living or whatever. I could just remember seeing like these things on the ceilings and people would like hang a plant like inside their house. Like they would hang a plant.
I
from
remember
the
that in like the kitchen or something, but I don't remember in the bedroom.
Well, obviously, we knew what Anthony's parents were doing.
Oh,
And I could see that. I could see your father doing that, Aunt.
that's something.
Absolutely.
That is something.
No, we didn't have that in my house, but I feel like I've seen that at people's house in their bedrooms. Maybe I don't know. Maybe I'm just confusing the two, but
I don't know. A plant and people's body weight, I think, is a totally different thing. I mean,
I agree. I'm saying like, did they use that for a cover up? Was that like a cover up?
Ooh,
Like, oh, let's
maybe.
hang a plant here.
maybe.
Like I could just see them talking to the contractor. Like I have this 350-pound plant I'd like to hang from this hook, please. Can you?
Were they a big
Please help
thing?
me.
Were the swings a big thing in the 70s?
That's a good question. I don't even know. When did this the swing come into play?
Janine?
You look to me. I'll get back to you on that one.
All right.
Okay.
By the way, this is not major news, but because we're on top of everything Epstein, 2 people have dropped their lawsuits against the Epstein estate, and this is no surprise. It's not like they realized suddenly he was innocent. They're settling with the victims fund, so that's what's happening there. So you might
Okay.
So 2 victims have dropped their lawsuits?
yeah, because they were Jennifer Arios or whatever. We had talked about her once for something I forget, and somebody else. Because you have to sue to get your money. But now that they set up the victims fund, you don't have. That's the whole point of the victims fund, to not have
To go through all that.
not to have to
Yeah.
go through the courts. Yeah, you just go straight directly through to them. So
Hey, all right. Well, that's something, I guess. I mean, if it's a victory for them, it's a victory for them. Let them have, what they need.
yeah, basically. We actually had somebody else get kicked off a Southwest Airlines flight.
Ooh.
Can you believe this?
For what? Is that a mask thing?
She's wearing a mask on her face. She's not
Oh,
covering
no.
up much else.
Not
I'll tell you that. I'll tell you that right now. She was
So, all right.
a Playboy model
I saw this.
traveling with her 7-year-old son.
Yee.
She said she was humiliated and embarrassed when a Southwest Airlines flight attendant told her she couldn't fly while wearing her low-cut leopard print top. What is with the low? Why are we hating on the
Right.
low-cut
Like,
tops?
I don't see no
understand.
problem with it.
As long as you're
Sorry.
covered, as long as the main areas are covered, right? I mean, what's the
Like
problem?
the
I mean,
nipples.
yeah, I mean, like I guess you can't walk on there with like just pasties on, but you're allowed to wear clothes. I mean,
Whatever.
what was she
Right.
wearing? It was just low cut in the middle.
Here's her outfit if you're watching on YouTube or Facebook. There you go. See, it's like
You
a
have
leopard.
to move it over just a little bit.
Oh,
To
there,
your
everybody can
left.
see that. Janine, what do you need?
Yes.
This?
I have that shirt in my closet, and you're damn well. I'm going to fly with it.
Yeah.
Oh, apparently you're not going to fly on Southwest.
God.
I don't know if the last time we did this, and we'll put a link in the description somewhere, but it was the best. The pilot was like macking it to this girl hardcore. He was like, he came out of the thing. He was like, so what? They're hating on you because you're beautiful? Like, that's the first line he said to the woman. And
Oh,
she
And
boy.
you know what? He's right.
Those smooth pilots, man.
At the end, we thought Ken the pilot had her kicked off just so he could come back in and save the day. That was our theory once we got through the whole story.
Oh,
Yeah.
probably.
Yeah.
But this didn't end that way. She got kicked off, and that was that. Or is she suing, or what's going on?
She should be. Eve J. Marie, 26, who was headed from Dallas to Tulsa on Thursday, said that the crew member told her she'd have to change out of her revealing outfit because it violated the airline's dress code. She said, when they threatened to remove me off the plane if I didn't have a change of clothes, I felt completely humiliated, embarrassed, and highly offended. I'm an A-list member for SWA and have a credit card with the airline, and I have perks that allow any person traveling with me to fly free because of my high status with the airline. So I didn't even know they had this sort of thing. So she's like a frequent flyer, I guess.
Well, then, is this the worst in Southwest's opinion outfit? I guess. I mean,
Yeah, but this is like the second time they've done this with a low cut thing, and this is also the airline that kicked Kevin Smith off for being too fat. So it's like, and
Yeah, they're not good in my books. I'm sorry. If someone wants to wear a revealing top, I see nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, I mean,
really
but you know
don't.
what? If
I'm
it's
sure you
your-
don't either, Frank.
No, do it. You got to do wear what you want to wear. But I don't know. There's two sides to this. I know it sucks, but it's their airplane and they've got families on there. If someone doesn't get, let's say there's a mother and her kid is sitting next to them, and that mother gets, offended or whatever.
guess what, little Johnny? It's time to learn about the birds and the bees today. We're gonna have a crash course in learning about women's anatomy.
I'm just playing devil's advocate, trying to see it from their point of view, which
I hear you, but the thing of it is,
necessarily agree with, but
the thing of it is though, is Southwest is the Walmart of airlines. It's like,
yes, it's true. They're not a nice island.
It's not like you got high end stuff there. You charge $47 for a flight and you throw a bag of peanuts at everybody. What do you expect's gonna, nobody thinks that they need to dress up for that.
It up.
No.
Yeah, I mean, it's hard to class it up when you're the bargain basement airline. And look, I fly Southwest. I've flown on it before. I'll fly on it again. I know it's Walmart. I don't walk into Walmart and be like, why isn't this like Bergdorf Goodman's? Is that a real thing? Bergdorf? Is that a real? Okay.
Close enough.
Yeah, good job.
I mean,
or you don't say, why is that woman's pants eating her ass? You don't say that in Walmart, right?
Well,
do you?
Let's say you own a restaurant and there's families and everything sitting around and eating, and she walks in with something like that. I mean, is it your right to say, and you own the restaurant, it's your right to say, you have to cover up or whatever? Can you say that?
I mean, I guess everybody has like a dress code or whatever, but it's like she's got huge new hooties. What are you gonna do? I mean, some
hooties. What are you, 70 years old? And my grandmother?
Oh, hooties.
I will give Southwest credit.
Huge fake tits.
I will give them credit for this though. They're kicking off like the hot chicks. Not just like the ugly, disgusting people. Like, I'll give them credit for that. At least, because if that were me, I'd be like, she's kind of hot. I'll let her slide. Not a big deal. But if there was just like a mess who was on there, just all, with everything hanging out, you'd be like, all right, come on. You got to come with
me. Time to move it along here.
I admire your honesty. As long as you're hot.
Now, here's what I wonder.
Yeah.
I wonder what their breastfeeding policy is.
Oh. Yeah. That is an excellent point.
Oh, listen, I mean, if you're on like a 6-7 hour flight, the kid has to eat.
Okay.
You got to be able to take care of business, no?
Right, but they might make you cover up.
Yeah, they might. Or they might be like in mall bathrooms, there might be like an area.
Oh, I think there is in the bathroom. Yeah. You think they would make you go into the bathroom? Don't you have to do that in the bathroom? I don't know.
I don't know. I'm sure every airline has their own rules.
Well, you know what? How about this? I will do a little experiment. I will go on with that top, and then I'll also borrow someone's baby and pretend to breastfeed.
There you go.
And we'll see what happens.
I don't know how many people are going to volunteer their babies for you to pretend to breastfeed them.
Or I'll just take my own and pretend to breastfeed her.
That, by the way, is
what you got to do.
This is the funniest scene in The Office. Have you ever seen The Office when Pam is in the hospital? Oh my God.
Pam has see that one.
Doctor's trying to come in, stick her titty in her mouth.
Pam has
and
a
the
baby.
Husband's like,
yeah, and so the baby's having trouble latching, and so they have a consultant come in and do this whole spiel. But the baby's crying in the middle of the night, so they pick the baby up, and she starts breastfeeding, and she's like, "Oh,
that one too.
She's doing it." Oh, we lost Frank in the middle of the fucking explanation.
He got offended. Is that snowflakes? I'm sorry.
Anyway, all right, here we go. So she's like, oh, she's so happy. They woke up in the middle of the night, and she's like, oh, we're doing it. And then, as it turns out, they grabbed the wrong baby.
Oh.
It was the baby of the woman they were sharing the room with.
Oh, what do you do?
Oops.
What do you do in that situation?
I don't know. Since I'm the only woman on this podcast,
Well,
I'd probably be like,
What would your recourse be? Would you? I mean, it's not really a lawsuit. I
I
don't know
would
what that
just
is.
lie. I would lie and say that didn't happen.
Yeah, but it's got to be traumatic for you and the mom whose kid that
Well,
is.
she never found out, the other mom, so.
yeah. She goes to
Oh.
feed the baby. She's like, oh, I wonder why she's not hungry.
I can't imagine the hospital, like in a real situation, not in a sitcom. I feel like the hospital would have to tell her that, right?
I don't know.
I don't know.
If they made some other woman breastfeed her kid, I feel like that's
No, they didn't make her. It was just an accident.
accident or not. They have to tell the mother, listen, this happened. No,
I don't
I
know.
don't know, Frank.
I don't know, but all I know is after you accidentally breastfeed another baby, you should wash yourself with Hero soap. That's what I do know, because they are
that's a good segue.
best soap company on the planet. They just make the best soap. You buy a bar, they send a bar to the troops. If you buy a bar, they take some of the proceeds and they go and buy homes for veterans who have put their lives on the line just so idiots like us could do a podcast. I can't tell you how much I enjoy this product so much. And the reviews are in from everybody. Again, everybody's through the roof on how much they
The
love
ballots are in.
their Hero soap.
All the
We're still counting a
ballots.
few of them. We're still counting a few.
All the ballots.
No recount here. Everything in 100% victory for Hero Soap Company. Order a bar today, get a couple, or sign up for their subscription. Use the promo code Anthony there, and you save 20% off the subscription. They'll send you however much soap you want each and every single month, so you never have to think about it ever again. You can try all their different flavors: spearmint, peppermint and cool, lavender is beloved, and now they have body wash for the ladies and the gentlemen who do not like a bar and prefer the wash. They have that now as well, and they just rolled out this beautiful box that'll make for a great gift as we get into the holiday season.
Good timing.
Ooh.
Yeah. So Mandalorian comes out. First episode, Frank.
Woo-hoo.
No spoilers. Big happenings.
Yeah, the first episode came out this past Friday, and they do, which I love. They do one episode a week instead of just everything all in one shot.
See, that's what
So
I was
every
going to
Friday,
say.
new
Do you,
episode.
you prefer, and this is I'd love to hear the comments. I'd love to know what people think on this. So definitely comment. You like the one episode a week, or do you like the give me the whole entire series and let me just ignore my children and family members and watch this until my eyes are bleeding?
Well, I like the one episode a week if it's a new show that everybody is like all, because it gives you like a week to talk about it with other people and read up on stuff, trivia and things like that. If it's all in one shot, I feel like you watch it and the thrill, the hype is over in a week or so, and this kind of
true.
stretches it out. It's kind of the way we grew up, you watch a new episode every week, you look forward to it. It's good. I like it this way.
J Sabs?
I agree with Frank.
Thank you.
Like new shows, I'll wait a week. If I want to watch series, I guess binge watching is okay too. But
Binge
I really
watching's
like the
great,
one show
too.
week.
Yeah,
I do like
binge
that.
watching's good. I binge watched a classic. What was it? Breaking Bad.
Okay,
Yeah,
yeah,
I
I did
haven't
that too.
seen it. I didn't watch it when it was first coming out,
Mm-hmm.
and my wife and we watched it a few months ago. We just binged it, and it's great to do that because every now and then you get an episode that you want to get to the next one.
Oh, yeah.
You can't wait, and you want to just keep going. So binging is good too, but with this, when it's a new episode and a new series, this is the way to do it. Once a week keeps the hype up.
See, I feel like only the bigger ones can do this. Like
Okay.
Mandalorian, Star Wars, that's a huge franchise. Like they can get away with it. I don't know if like Schitt's Creek or, now that's huge, but like at the time,
Huge
like
show.
unless you dump that all out at once, I don't know if it takes off if it's just a once a week, kind of a thing. It kind of
I don't
seems
know.
it kind of seems like so I'm in the middle of West Wing because
Really?
So I love political shows. I'm so into the election, but I had such fatigue from it, so it was like a little depressing. So it was kind of like, let me watch this. This will kind of give me that, I've been going through it like crazy, and
Such a good show.
the way they cut things up, I've been watching it one after the other, so I don't really know what season ends. I've been vaguely like keeping track of it. They let something hang for an entire off season. I was like, I couldn't imagine
Yeah.
Ooh.
waiting.
Big stuff.
Yeah, like huge stuff, and you're just like, how did people sit for 4 months and not know?
Yeah.
What was?
I agree with that.
That's crazy. I can't
It wasn't
believe
too long ago
we
that
existed
it
in a world
started.
like yeah.
Yeah.
I can't
Imagine
believe it.
imagine going back to that.
It's,
What?
Well, we're there now. I mean,
but that's what Frank's
That's true.
doing. He's only got one episode. That's it. He's got one. Like, I mean, you got to
I gotta
be
wait till
like,
Friday for episode 2.
yeah,
Frank,
that's-
I bet you longed for watching this more than election itself. Yes.
It's 2 different things. No, I mean, I look forward to I looked forward to the election, but for different reasons. I like
Okay.
the Mandalorian. I've been waiting since the last season, and it did not disappoint. I have to say. I mean, this first episode, I'm not going to give any spoilers away, but it was monumental in the world of Star Wars, in the universe of Star Wars. For anyone who's watched the movies and everything, this was a big one that fans of the movies would be like, holy crap.
Oh, okay. So then I haven't not watched it yet. The series.
You haven't watched any of it, but
Nope.
you've watched the movies.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so you're familiar with the characters for the most part.
Oh yeah.
isn't
It's
your
gonna be
husband?
after Dexter.
Isn't your husband into this?
Yeah, he is.
Yeah. Oh, you're still
I mean,
on
Did you watch
Dexter?
any of it?
He's like,
No, he hasn't watched it either.
Okay.
oh,
It's great for any Star Wars fan. This is like pure Star Wars. This isn't like a spin-off
are
that
you-
kind of has something to do with it, but this is pure Star Wars.
Are you trying to say like I'm a lower Star Wars fan
it sounds
and
like
you're
what
a
it
higher
sounds.
one?
That's what
It sounds like, yeah, I think so too.
I
I
don't
think
want
so.
to start
I
a
mean
problem.
lower
but-
or higher. I just mean that I'm into it more than you are.
You're saying like you're a 10 and I'm a 2. Okay, fine.
I think
Yes.
if I could step in here, it sounded like he was saying because you're a woman and you scientifically have a smaller brain, you can't understand what's happening in Star Wars. As
Definitely
much as
not. Definitely
he
not.
could.
He has
That's
said that
correct.
to me once before, so
It was a little condescending, Frank. I think an apology. is in
Plus
order.
you're blonde too, so that doesn't help any.
Oh yeah, we're definitely getting comments on that. Thanks, Frank.
It's a joke for anybody listening or watching. It's a joke. No, what I'm saying is I'm hugely into Star Wars, and it's a great show. But if you're at least mildly into Star Wars and you know the characters, and if you saw a picture of like the main people and you can name them, this is a show that I think you would get into, because it's not just, it's a good show on its own, I think too. But it has,
Okay.
if you know the movies, it has a lot of stuff that you get nostalgic for.
Okay, so then I'll watch it.
You still on Dexter?
I am.
It's coming back. We talked about that.
Yes, I cannot wait.
You excited? That's.
I'm on season 6.
I feel like this is the thing that we have to look forward to now is not so much new shows, but spin-offs and comebacks. Like
Yes.
this is our
That's what you
new thrill and excitement.
Remakes.
Or, you know what else I'm really waiting for too?
But
The results.
All of us, as are all of us.
all right, so let's talk about that. The election is dragging
we
on.
have to.
If you look on Twitter right now, the only thing in the trending section is
That's all
what
I'm
is
talking about.
is what is happening in the election right now. So obviously we're in a dead heat. Things are super close between President Trump and former Vice President Joe Biden.
This is where we are right here. Let's see. I don't know if you can see it.
Look. Okay.
Yeah.
It's backwards, I think.
So here's what I find super interesting. During the preview show, I sat here and I said, President Trump cannot get reelected unless he wins Florida, Ohio, and Pennsylvania. And here we sit the day after Election Day, and he won Florida, Ohio, and Pennsylvania. And my implication is if he sweeps those 3, he's going to win. And I can't believe we're at a place where Pennsylvania hasn't been counted yet. but if he does take Pennsylvania, he still can lose. Which
Really?
is
Yeah, Pennsylvania's
crazy.
only 20 electoral votes, and then you got a bunch of other states that could go Biden's way and tip the scales that way.
Well, that's exactly it. So for the when we were looking at President Trump's path to victory before this, it was you have to have Florida, Ohio, Pennsylvania, then you're set. And it's like, hold on a second, because Michigan winds up going the other way. Now, Wisconsin, I believe CNN called Wisconsin for President Trump, for Biden, I'm sorry. And I don't know if that's been called by anybody else just yet, but
MSNBC called it.
okay, did Fox News call it?
I didn't check yet.
All right, as Frank's checking that out, once Fox News calls that, then we'll know for sure. Fox News, by the way, calls Arizona for Joe Biden, and, you know, CNN hadn't called. Fox News called Wisconsin?
They did.
Okay, so Wisconsin's Biden's. That's done. They called Arizona for Biden, which really pissed off the Trump camp, and they still think that they have a path to victory there because there's some votes to be counted in Arizona.
It's not called yet. Arizona's not called yet.
Yeah, well, Fox did.
Yeah, they did.
Fox did it last night. Now, whether they took it back or not, I don't know. Maybe they did.
No, they called it. Yeah, Fox called it. MSNBC did not call it.
Yeah.
That's weird. It says too early to call.
Yeah,
according to MSNBC,
which is strange. So, and with COVID this year and everything else, there's a lot of mail-in ballots. So there's a lot of things to be counted.
Yeah.
But what I
is that the main reason?
Yes, because the problem is a lot of these states, like Pennsylvania, they were collecting mail-in ballots for weeks and weeks and weeks and not touching them at all because
why not?
You're not allowed to touch part of their law.
Really?
Yeah, that's part of the country. Every state gets to make their own law. They're all different, and they chose
millions of ballots. Mail-in.
I think it's at least 1.4 million mail-in ballots that haven't been counted yet in Pennsylvania. So that's but my favorite part about all of this, the best part about all these states, all these attorney generals, they're all coming out. They're like, we're going to count every last thing. We're going to count. At like 10 o'clock this morning, Nevada was like, yeah, check back with us on tomorrow at noon. Everybody was like, what? What are you talking about? They're like, no. I get that the presidency is going to come down to us, but tomorrow would be better. We got, I don't know if you know this, we got the Strip open now. And
hey, you know what?
We're a little busy.
If it takes that much to get it right, then take your time.
They're in no hurry whatsoever. They could, and they have 6 little tiny electoral votes that in any other year no one would give a flying shit about, but now that actually might be the thing that tips the selection one way or the other.
6 votes is a big thing. It could make or break it. But Nevada, it's a lot of desert to get through. So there's a lot of traveling around to get those ballots. So we'll see.
Yeah, and they are zero hurry. Like at 10 o'clock at 10 o'clock in the morning, you expect Nevada to be like, we're doing the best we can. Let's see if we can get something out tonight. If not, tomorrow. They literally at 10 o'clock they were like, nah, not till noon tomorrow.
Tomorrow we're gonna take a break. Frank, you never gave your
time.
Prediction.
My prediction?
You can give a prediction now because it's close. So
it's very close now. It's literally anybody's race, which is crazy to see it this close. My prediction is, I don't know. It's very close. I want to. It's so close. My prediction or my hope. Should I say my hope or my prediction?
No, prediction.
Okay. Prediction.
Because I know your hope is Biden. So
you don't know my hope.
Oh yes.
No, you don't.
If there's one thing in this world that I know,
I think it's going to be extraordinarily close. By just a handful of votes, but I think it's going to be Biden. That's as impartial as I could be. I think it's going to be.
Okay.
A lot of
Yeah,
people
but
are,
it's going to be very close.
a lot of people are saying that because in Wisconsin, or they call Wisconsin, right? In Michigan, a lot, and in Pennsylvania, there's a lot of. Well, Pennsylvania, the president has like a 300. I think he's a huge lead right now
Yeah, I
in
thought it was
Pennsylvania.
650,000 votes.
It could be, yes. You're probably right about that. But there's still a lot of. There's I think 1.4 million votes, and mostly in the Philadelphia area to be counted.
According to
So,
MSNBC, it's about. Yeah, you're right. 600. No. It's less than that. It's like 350,000 votes separating.
Frank, are you reading CNN? Come on.
I'm on
Fox News says
MSNBC. Look.
650. Well, same thing. Same thing.
But here's the crazy thing: like we literally thought Pennsylvania was going to determine this election, and they might not even matter.
Right.
Because
I mean,
again, the
20
president
votes.
the president could wind up winning Pennsylvania and still wind up losing this election.
So,
Yeah, because. Yeah.
well, here's my thing.
Yeah.
My question.
Mm-hmm.
So, obviously, Trump's campaign is saying that it's not fair because they're still waiting on so many votes that they don't want to call it. Is that the whole thing?
Correct.
Yeah.
So
Well-
traditionally, here's the tradition. The TV networks would get a bunch of nerds in a room and they would crunch the numbers and they would project. That's why you hear CNN and Fox and say, we project that so-and-so will take this state. They're all just projections. They're based on models. It's just a prediction that if 10,000 people voted this way, then 100,000 people are going to vote this way, then 1 million people in the state are going to vote this way. So it's all projections. When you get so close, you have to literally finish counting to actually find the winner. Now, most people don't know this, and I'll just give a tip to everybody, but elections aren't certified until like December.
Really?
Yeah, like it's always middle of December. They always go, hey, and by the way, the election was certified today, because that's when the electorate really goes in and votes, and it gets certified, and everything is fully counted, and everything is done. It's not settled. Most elections, all of the elections, that's why the concession is so important. One candidate concedes to the other, and that's what ends the election. The election doesn't officially get counted and certified until much later on. The election becomes over on election night, typically when one person calls the other and says, I concede, I'm out of the race.
Okay.
Right, and then winner declared. But yeah, since this is so close and there's still so many ballots to count, it ain't over yet.
Nobody can concede just yet. Now, that's why, I'm sorry to say, but what the president did last night was basically the height of stupidity.
Saying that he won.
By going on and saying, I don't know what happened. No, you know how this works. And I will say, much to his credit, and I know a lot of people don't like him, but Ben Shapiro tweeted this morning.
Still tired from the election again.
That he said, no, Trump has not already won the election, and it's deeply irresponsible for him to say that he has. And Ben Shapiro is 1,000,000,000% right about that.
So why should he get any credit for saying what everybody's saying?
What do you mean?
I mean, just saying that literally what everybody's saying is it's not over yet. Nobody is saying it's over except for the Trump team.
Nobody's giving who's giving him
Why
credit?
would we say, oh, look, Ben Shapiro finally told the truth. Let's all put
No,
him
it's not that Ben Shapiro finally told the truth, but Ben Shapiro is one of the most conservative voices in the planet.
Oh, yes, and that's what he's saying about Trump, right?
And he is saying this was irresponsible of him to say that, and I give the guy credit for being truthful and not, cowering to his audience.
Yeah.
This is not going to be popular with his audience, but it's the truth. That should not have been said last night, and it makes him look like it makes him look like an idiot, to be honest with you.
Oh.
Don't get this one started.
No, I bit my tongue there for a second.
Well,
like if it took people 4 years to realize he's an idiot, then I'm sorry.
So I was reading in that one of the states that Trump had a lot of votes, but they were waiting for the absentee ballots or whatever to come in. And Trump was mad because he was like, why can't you just call that I'm winning?
Yeah, because he doesn't know anything works, and he wants to win.
Well, a lot of the times there are some states that won't even count the absentee ballots because they're able to determine a winner before
Right,
they
'cause
even have to do that work.
Right. Right.
yeah.
If they're expecting a million absentee ballot, well, whatever, a million absentee ballots, and the candidate needs 2 million to take the state, they're not even going to count them because they won't
Oh,
add up
okay.
to what they need.
Right. But this idea of like we don't have to count the rest of the votes, like the reason why you're an idiot for saying that is because that could actually help you win some of these states and win the election.
Because you don't know, well, we don't know how many people voted in person
Right.
versus sending in their votes.
Right.
Like, mail-in ballot.
Now, most people will tell you that Democrats and liberals voted via mail and
Of course they did.
conservatives voted in person, which is true. But still, if you have votes out there, because I feel like a lot of people did not say they were voting for President Trump and voted for him. That's kind of the MO of supporters of Trump. Some of them are super vocal. Some of them are super quiet about it.
Exactly. Like 2016.
Yeah, you could have a slew of votes in there that that you could shock some people with, and so you got to get to the bottom of every last. And I think that's what a lot of the other conservative outlets are saying. Like, just shut up. Let's see.
Yeah, let's wait and see.
Yeah, yeah.
And
it's not only that; it's the way our democracy works. You have to count the votes. I mean, I don't understand what's so hard about that.
It is technically the way our democracy works, but like I said, we've gone on this. I trust the projections. I lost. I will concede. So that,
Yeah, but when it's a blowout or when it's not close.
Right. Well, that's the issue.
When
That's
it's
been the
this
issue
close-
since Gore Bush is that it's been way too close to call in these last few years for the most part.
And not only that, there's 1, 2, 3, there's like 6 or 7 or 8 states that aren't even in yet. So, and they're major states. So you can't concede anything until at least those are counted.
You can't concede anything until Nevada decides to wake up from their nap and start counting some shit up.
I mean, we
snorting
got
cocaine
Nevada, we
off
got
hookers all night.
Alaska, Michigan, Pennsylvania, North Carolina, Georgia. I mean,
How many we got? I mean, I don't blame them, but
Nevada is literally coked up, just going, "What? What do you guys need? What was it?"
it's 7 states according to
it's
MSNBC.
7 states that are left.
Yeah.
According to MSNBC, yeah.
Now, let me propose this to people, especially those that are upset about this. What do you say we just get rid of these 7 states? I think we trade them to Canada, pick up some like poutine machines or something. That'd be nice.
I don't know. Can we lose Nevada? They got Vegas.
Oh, no, we can't lose Nevada. So 6, but we can get rid of the other ones. Who gives a shit about Pennsylvania? We can make Philly cheesesteaks anywhere. I'm not going to lie to you.
Michigan?
It's so close to Canada. We just have to basically change a bunch of lines on a map. It's not that hard. We can get rid of it.
That's a big car area.
Again, I don't know if you know this, but we could make cars anywhere else.
We can't make that.
Anywhere.
But Michigan.
They're making cars in a lot of other places.
Alaska, big wasteland.
That we can get rid of. Let's just give that to Russia already.
Big giant snowdrift.
Yeah. We should just pull one of these with Russia. Be like, you know what? Now it's your problem. Now you deal with it and just leave it.
Just take this.
Just leave it on their doorstep.
I mean, Arizona.
Oh, I like Arizona.
Yeah, there's a lot of good golf there.
Is that how many times have you golfed in Arizona?
Me?
None.
Either of you.
Twice.
You've golfed in Arizona.
I not golfed. I've gone to there.
Okay.
Oh,
So what is
have
it
you
about
ever been
Arizona?
there?
No.
The weather, the scenery.
All right. Is it any
The
different than New
restaurants.
Mexico?
Arizona. Janine,
I've
you've
never
been to
been.
Arizona?
Yes.
I was in Sedona, I think.
Okay.
Might be the most magnificent place in the country.
Scottsdale is where I went, and it was gorgeous.
Yeah, like it's like so like why do we live where we live? We should be
Why
living
do we
over
live
there.
here?
Can't
I
stand
mean,
it.
Hey,
come
anybody
on.
from Arizona, throw it in the comments. What do you like best about it? What is a tourist gonna look for in Arizona that we might not know about?
It's gonna be Sedona. It's just gorgeous there. Everything about it is beautiful. We have a new channel. We're expanding to Anthony on Air clips. So if you enjoy the podcast, but you don't have like an hour to give, we're gonna start taking clips of the show and putting it on this channel. So if you watch on YouTube or Facebook, or if you listen, we're going to put links everywhere. It's on the main page of anthonyonair.com. We got links in the show description. Click on our second YouTube channel and subscribe to that channel. We just literally need everybody to do that right away.
Please.
Even if you have no intention on watching it, just do it anyway. Just subscribe there anyway. So
help us out.
Yeah, there's no videos up yet, but we're working on we're gonna dump a whole bunch of fun stuff on there. So
it's a highlight reel. It's a big highlight reel.
It's gonna be a highlight reel of the show, but every now and then I think we're gonna sneak something in on that channel that we're not doing here.
Ooh,
just
DVD
for
extras.
Little extras and things, and more stuff I think kind of like about us and stuff. Maybe when we do our Q&A, we'll put it out on that channel instead of this one. I don't know.
When are we doing that?
I don't know. We're trying to find the time. You guys are like impossible to keep track of.
Right?
We're here. We're here. What's the problem?
So
the idea behind that is we go live, right?
No, we don't have to. No,
we don't go live. How do we get the questions?
Well, I mean, we could solicit people to ask questions. And by the way, I've been just collecting the questions. So when everybody writes in the comments, blah blah blah, I've been copying and pasting it and just keeping it.
So people in the comments, your questions are not going unnoticed. Keep those questions coming.
They are not going unnoticed.
That's what she said.
Yeah, whatsoever. So, so subscribe to the channel. It's Anthony On Air Clips. That's the new YouTube channel, and we're gonna start putting videos out on that very, very soon.
Can't wait. I'm in.
Why the pink Why the little pink bucket on the coat rack today, Frank? I gotta ask.
It was there. I saw it and I went, you know what?
It doesn't mean anything. Wait, was that not for the
time, baby?
Was that not for the podcast? Was that more for your wife? Was that like the signal? Like, guess what? Whips and chains and swings tonight.
It's time tonight.
Yeah, everybody knows the universal sign for whips and chains is a pink bucket.
Actually, he's gonna play Little Red Riding Hood. That's the sign for it.
Hot.
It's not a bad idea.
Has any more four-legged animals crawled into your home, Frank?
Well, not that I've noticed, but I haven't checked every room. Every now and then I get so nervous. I'm laying in bed at night and I'm watching TV or something, and I just hear a noise in the kitchen, and I freak the hell out, and I gotta go in there with my phone with the camera light on.
Oh my god!
And I'm looking around, and I'm like, oh god, what the hell now?
Somebody buy this guy a flashlight.
Yeah.
But no, I'm looking around, and I get all nervous. But my wife and I are very, very careful now with the door. We watch it. We stay there. We don't walk away.
Oh, can't do that.
For the love of God, I saw. Oh my God! Last night actually, I let my dog out in the yard, and I have these bushes in the back of the yard that like line the fence, and I saw one of the bushes just go like this.
Mm.
And oh God, what the hell is that? And so I put my flashlight up against the tree, and you just see the eyes, man. They just light
red
up.
eyes, yeah.
No, they weren't red. They were like yellow or something. I think it was a cat, but I'm not 100% sure.
Was it
huge,
Erin?
whatever it was. It was not Erin.
Playing the joke on you.
Thank you.
We definitely got to go in his backyard, fam, one night.
What? Oh, we should.
We gotta go. Yeah, Frank, mute this for a minute.
Surprise pop-up podcast. It's me and Janine is in your backyard with our PDIs. I actually have a fox running around my my neighborhood.
Really?
Yeah.
That's dangerous because you have turkeys. They're on the hunt.
This is kind of a blurry photo, but there he is right there. He's a big big little guy. Yeah. So there's no letting the dog out by me. I don't think he's gonna make it back. I had this moment today where my wife was going out and she was taking my daughter, so I'm putting my daughter into the car seat, and my wife goes to me, "Just take the dog for a walk, because he needs a walk." And as I come, because my dog is on medication now, so he's been acting out and doing some things. So I come back in and he's mid pee on the right in the middle of the floor, and I was like, "Son of a bitch!"
Let me throw to the fox.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, so I threw him to
You
the
still
vet.
got to take him on the walk, right?
No, I let him outside. You deal with the fox now. That's what you
Goodbye.
did.
See ya.
Yeah, I
Or
still
not.
took him on the walk. But it was like he couldn't wait that one more second.
Is it one fox or I'm sure there's like a family. They can't just be one fox running around. I'm sure there's a bunch now.
My neighbor goes, "That's the baby." I go, "Well, I can't wait to meet mom and dad. They must be so happy. They must
Yeah,
be
right.
lovely foxes."
Yeah, you gotta watch that. They're looking for those turkeys, I'm sure. Do they come out now, those turkeys, or are they just in the warmer weather?
They tend to disappear just before Thanksgiving.
That's smart of them.
Yeah, if you want to know where your turkeys are coming from, they come from my neighborhood, everybody.
Yeah, a Long Island neighborhood,
Exactly.
someone's backyard.
You guys got anything else?
I just can't wait to see the results. That's it.
Did you make your prediction, Janine? You did not. Frank said Biden.
Oh, I said Trump the other day.
You did. So you're sticking with Trump?
Oh yeah, I'm still.
And your prediction, Anthony?
Right in the middle, so everybody keeps liking me. Better than you two.
So you think nobody's gonna win, or both win? Maybe they'll run the country
I
together.
think America's
Maybe.
going to win, Frank. I think America's going to win.
I
Or
hope
not.
so. That's who we're rooting for. Rooting
No,
for America, baby.
America.
I had some lady in the comments the other day be like, if you think you're so naive, if you think the world's going to be the same after, like, yes, the world is going to be the same.
I did see that.
What do you
I
think
did
is
see
going to
that.
happen?
It was grandma, and she was not really nice when she wrote that. You know, she had a finger up while she was
We have
typing that furiously.
60
You know,
something
Anthony.
presidential elections and nothing. It's everything has been fine. This one's going to be fine. The next one's going to be fine. In 2068, when Kanye finally wins, then I'll be worried. Then I'll panic a little bit. But
I don't
outside
know
of
what the
that,
hell we're gonna do then.
it's going to be great. We're all going to have Yeezys and awesome loose
God, I would
fitting
love that.
clothes. It's going to be
A Yeezy in every closet.
gonna be the best. Grab some Hero Soap Company. Want to thank them for sponsoring this episode. They've been great partners to us, and everybody's been enjoying it. So grab a bar of this fantastic soap. No parabens or anything else in here. And like I said, when you buy a bar, we send a bar to the troops. It is veteran owned and made right here in the USA. So if you feel dirty about the election or you're not happy about it, you can make this purchase and actually feel good about yourself. And you will actually feel good while you're feeling yourself in the shower. So there's all sorts of wins when it comes to Hero Soap Company. Subscribe to our second chat. What is that?
Hell are you doing?
What was that?
You said about feeling good for yourself in the shower. This is a hair thing. This is not something that vibrates.
Yeah, I don't know. That sounds like something you got out of Frank and Erin's sex room, to be honest with you.
I keep a very strict inventory, and mine is not missing, so we're good.
Okay, good.
I'm literally going to text Janine's husband right now. Just text him like, "Are you okay, bud? Is everything all right? Just want to make sure you're."
Yeah, I haven't seen or heard from Guy in a while.
He's walking a little funny.
Hey, whatever you guys are into.
It's the same stuff you're into. So.
Subscribe to the second channel. Thanks so much for watching. Links and everything else at anthonyonair.com, and we'll catch you on the next episode.
Merca.